Yo, welcome everyone. Bitcoin is pumping, but this unfortunately can be a major trap. That's why I do have some bad news for you today. Let me show you. First, you're actually going to see that a lot of people really have no idea of what they are doing in the market. Yesterday, exactly at 110,000 US dollar area, we actually got a lot of people longing Bitcoin. But why is this right here going to be a bearish Bitcoin indication? Pay attention to the CVD indicator. The yellow line right here is measuring if we are seeing buying or selling pressure coming in the market. We got quite a significant increase, which means buying pressure is coming in the market. Also, open interest got an increase towards the upside, which simply means people are entering brand new long or buying positions. But the reality right now is, even though we got a lot of buying pressure coming in, we were not able to see a push towards the upside. Bearish indication, bearish absorption, and of course also that is why Bitcoin got another push down. And of course, people that entered a long position right here, pay right now attention to the liquidations. We got a liquidation spike exactly on the move down, which simply means people that entered a long position right here got completely wrecked and completely liquidated. And as of right now, yes, we are seeing a push towards the upside without them. So this right here really proves my point. Bitcoin usually moves once a lot of people get liquidated. So if majority of people are positioning in a long position, of course, first, we need to shake them out and only then do see another push towards the upside. Of course, as right now, I do remain in my long position on Bitcoin, on XRP and also on SUI. But right now, I also want to share with you why the entire push towards the upside can actually be quite a significant trap. Right now, first of all, you need to be aware of the major golden Fibonacci ratio at 113.8 thousand US dollar area. Remember, we have been talking about this specific level right now for a very long time. And what you're right now going to see, the golden pocket is definitely aligning perfectly with the anchored VWAP when we anchor it exactly at the all-time high. But not only that, what if we right now go with our fixed range volume profile and measure the entire upper price action with volume? What you're right now going to notice, we are literally talking about the perfect alignment. Value area low aligning exactly with the golden pocket and also with our anchored VWAP. But not only that, what if we right now go with our exponential moving averages on the 4-hour time frame? Usually our EMAs are being respected very nicely, especially if we are moving in a very strong trend. And in the past, you're clearly going to see we hit the 200 EMA, Bitcoin got a very impulsive push towards the upside. And as of right now, if we are going to go just slightly higher, yes, we are going to hit the 200 EMA on the 4-hour time frame, aligning perfectly with the anchored VWAP, with the golden Fibonacci ratio, and also, of course, with a major volume area of resistance. So that is right now why people that are right now once again going to look to go with a long or a buying position at this specific area of resistance are literally buying exactly at the area of resistance. I am not saying we cannot see a breakout right here and continuation towards another all-time high. Of course we can, but you need to think logically. Is it right now the best idea for us to enter a long position exactly at the area of resistance? And in my opinion, the answer is definitely going to be no. Of course, how do you think I was able to enter a long position of Bitcoin at 109,000 US dollars, on XRP at $2.8, and also on SUI at $3.3? Of course, not by longing the area of resistance, but actually by longing exactly at a very important area of support. And we have been talking also about this specific support area for a very long time. That is right now why I would really appreciate for you to right now smash up the like button, because 1,000 likes are really imminent. And also right now, today, I am reopening my free VIP Discord group. The group is limited only to the first 200 people, so make sure you scroll down, click the link right here, join the VIP Discord group, because yes, I am updating my team literally every single day of what what I'm expecting to happen with the Bitcoin price next. So right now it is your chance for you to get the spot in our free VIP Discord group with the link down below. Now let me also talk about the importance of our major and right now the most important volume level at 113.5 thousand US dollar area. Why is this specific level such an important price target? Remember the volume theory. Usually if the value area low gets reclaimed, we can then be expecting a rotation back towards the value area high. Very similar thing already happened at this specific level when Bitcoin got a push down, acceptance above the value area low, bullish Bitcoin indication, and we literally got a major push towards the upside towards another all-time high. So yes, if we are going to be able to reclaim our value area low, not only of course our value area low right here is going to be reclaimed, but also we are going to be trading above a major area of resistance, above the golden pocket, above the anchored VWAP, and of course also above a major exponential moving average on the 4-hourly time frame. So if Bitcoin is able to reclaim all of those levels towards the upside, happy days for Bitcoin. Let's look for higher targets. But until we are actually above the value area low, unfortunately, the area of resistance is still the area of resistance. And also we need to right now still understand Bitcoin on the 4-hourly time frame, looking right now at the exponential moving averages, it is still moving in a downtrend. On the 2-hourly time frame also, we are still moving in a downtrend. So right now, I am not getting overly bullish on Bitcoin. Yes, I do know that a lot of people looking right now on the push towards the upside, maybe even are entering brand new long positions. But to be honest, at the area where we are, no, I am not interested to fire another long position. And later in the video, I'm going to share with you exactly where we can be looking for another long position on the Bitcoin chart itself. Additionally, let me right now go with the RSI indicator, MACD indicator, and also Achler stochastic CG oscillator. On the 4-hourly time frame and also on the 2-hourly time frame, there is right now some kind of a bearish divergence potentially forming. Lower high on the RSI, higher high on the Bitcoin chart itself. On the 4-hourly time frame, a very similar story. Lower high on the RSI, higher high on Bitcoin. Potentially also a lower high on the MACD indicator. So what we are seeing as of right now in terms of the indicators is not the most bullish Bitcoin indication. And of course, a bearish divergence, technically speaking, it is even going to be a bearish Bitcoin indication. On the Achler stochastic CG oscillator, on the daily time frame, we are as of right now also trading at the overbought area. And already what we said yesterday, if the Achlers is in the overbought, it is definitely going to be a bearish Bitcoin indication. But let me right now share with you what other people are right now looking at on the 2-hourly time frame. Something I also very briefly mentioned yesterday, but nevertheless, what if we right now go with the head and shoulders pattern and identify an inverse head and shoulders on the 2-hourly time frame? We can right now say we got our left shoulder, we got some kind of a head right here, and also with a push down, one could right now say we already got some kind of the right shoulder. And of course, guess what? People really like to trade breakouts. They are right now looking to go with a long position because apparently we are right now closing the 2-hourly candle above the neckline. Again, do not get me wrong. Sure, Bitcoin can continue higher towards another all-time high. But again, you need to ask yourself, is the area where we are as of right now really a good level for us to be looking to fire another long position? And again, at least in my opinion, the answer is going to be no. I do remain in my long positions, but the reality is I am going to be adding even more to those long positions only if the market is going to commit to us, if we actually do get another push towards the downside. Additionally, on the 1-hourly time frame, we can also be identifying some kind of an S&E channel when we are connecting our higher lows and also higher highs. Connecting our higher lows, expanding this one towards the upside, it really does look like Bitcoin can be moving in an S&E channel with a higher probability of breaking towards the downside. And of course, the top of our channel is going to come in literally exactly above the recent high. Of course, we can already potentially get a rejection from the area where we are because yes, we are already right now getting those bearish divergences on the indicators, but nevertheless, we simply need to ask ourselves, how can we right now make money in the market? We do not have to know in which direction we move next. The only thing that we do need to know is that at the areas where we are as right now, simply we are not interested interested to fire another long position, but we are right now being slightly more patient and longing only at the areas of support. That is right now why, if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free $8,000 bonus, no KYC and no VPN, with the second link down below, because B2Unix Exchange is right now giving to you a 20% deposit bonus, and also after you're going to open up your first trade, you're going to get additional 10 USDT. This specific campaign is right now valid for the next couple of days, but then additionally, make sure you join our free VIP Discord server with the link down below, because yes, the spots are very much limited. Right now, let me also talk about the daily area of support and the daily area of resistance. On the daily time frame, yes, we confirmed a brand new area of resistance that as of right now is actually already getting a break up. 111.7 thousand US dollars is going to be our fresh daily level. Additionally, if our daily candle is going to close something like that, we are also going to get another daily area of support. So what you're right now going to see, the first daily level, it has already been very nicely respected. We hit the level, rejected back towards downside. So we are going to remove our upper daily and only right now go with our bottom daily level right here. And what you're right now going to see, if Bitcoin actually does get some kind of a rejection from the area where we are, potentially the bottom of our ascending channel is then going to align with our daily area of support. And then additionally, we can go with our Fibonacci retracement from the swing low back towards the swing high. Golden Fibonacci ratio coming in exactly at our daily level. So what we can right now say, the first local area of support for Bitcoin is going to be at the 110.7 thousand US dollar area. And of course, if we are then going to be breaking this specific level towards upside, only in that case we can then already be looking for much lower price targets, ideally also for Bitcoin to take out this specific low and for us to grab as much liquidity as possible. Because remember, already yesterday we were paying attention to the Bitcoin liquidation heat map, and as of right now, once again, the biggest liquidations are not going to be above the recent highs, but actually exactly below the recent lows. So that is right now why, in terms of liquidity, of course, ideally we still want to get another push down, wrecked as much people as possible. Similarly, what we already did only a couple of hours ago right here, where majority were looking for a long position right here, stop them out with a push down, and only right now pump it straight towards another higher high. So ideally right now, if Bitcoin does get a push down, of course, we can be looking to add even more to our long positions right here. And if you're right now asking me what is the best area for us to be looking for a brand new long position, simply go on my Twitter profile, scroll down right here, because 22 hours ago I said big liquidations are coming soon. And right now, the best areas for us to be looking for long positions are still going to be exactly below this specific low, maybe even below this specific low right here at 104.6 thousand US dollar area. I am looking for long positions, but definitely not at the area of resistance. However, if Bitcoin right now does continue higher, I do remain in my long positions, and of course, we are going to be making even more profits. That is right now why take an advantage of the free bonuses using the second link down below after you register and after initial deposit. But of course, also make sure you join our free VIP Discord group. Also, thank you very much for smashing up the like button.